Before I go any further into this video, I just want to say I am not a doctor. I am not a physician. Don't listen to me or anything I say. Do not take steroids. They could potentially be dangerous or harmful to your health. I'm not telling you to do anything. This video is for entertainment purposes only. And I'm just a nobody, so don't do anything I say. I'm just giving you guys my experience. And that's it. So let's get into it. All right, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jackson. I'm here with another video. I want to give you guys a little update of my cycle. I started a test cycle a few weeks ago. Can't exactly remember when. Hold on one second. Whew. So I had to go check to see what day I actually started running tests. The day was October 2nd. So today is November. I don't know what today is. 28th, 29th. Today is November 29th. I never keep track of the days no more. Really, every day is just the same to me. So November 29th, so like almost exactly 8 weeks. Yeah, exactly 8 weeks. I've been running tests. I've been running test E. I started my first 2 weeks running test prop, propionate, whatever you want to call it, prop. So I ran test P for 2 weeks. And a guy who I had got some advice from on you know, gear and stuff like that, he told me I should take the test prop until I ran out of it, and that would give me a crazy spike in my testosterone. And then from there, I should just coast on the enanthate. So with the test prop, I was taking, hold on, I gotta get my vials so I can see how much, how many milligrams per milliliter they were, because I can't remember. Hold on. So I started taking the test propionate, which is 100 milligrams per milliliter. So I was taking that every other day for 2 weeks. I only had one bottle. It lasted me 2 weeks. And then from there, I started taking the enanthate. Somebody advised me that I should take only 500 milligrams. Some people say less is better, less is more, stuff like that. And then I saw some other video where a guy was saying he took up to 1,200. I think his name is like How to Beast. I saw a video with him. He's saying he took up to 1,200. And I think he might have said like he didn't really feel too good off of that, so he lowered the dosage back down. So I use my own discretion because, like I said in one of my earlier videos, I feel like a lot of guys who give information on gear and steroid usage and stuff like that, it's a lot of copy and paste shit, some shit they might have read on Reddit or something like that, and it's not accurate. It's just a lot of copy and paste stuff. So I'm doing a cycle that I feel is right for me. And I was also told that 500 milligrams a week is a beginner dosage. So I decided to go a little bit higher. So I decided to double the dosage to 1,000 milligrams. Call me what you want, say what you want. That's just what I decided to do with myself. But I've been able to get some great results from it. Since I started running the test, I've put on, I think when I first started running it, I might have been around 220, 221. Right now, I'm sitting at 235, 236. So I put on about, in 8 weeks, I put on about 14 pounds. I stepped on the scale the other day, I was 237. I actually got on the scale today with my clothes on. It said 242. So I had just this shirt, my sweats, my watch, and my shoes. So, you know, 142 minus like 6 pounds is like 136. So I'm hanging in that range. I've been 236. I've been hanging in that 235 range for about 2 weeks now. I've actually been able to maintain this weight. My weight hasn't went down. I think the lowest I went was 229. And that was like 2 weeks ago. And I got a little depressed. And so I just ate like extra meals that day. And I checked my weight a couple of days later. I was back up to 232. But I've been able to maintain above 230 for a long time now. So I've noticed crazy increases in strength. Just ridiculous increases in strength. Just recently, I did 1,000-pound leg press. I did a 545-pound deadlift. My max before was 515, so I jumped 30 pounds on my deadlift. My squat used to be 405. That was my max. I was actually able to go up to 455 for 2 reps. I actually posted that video too. You can go check it out. And I also did another, I tried to hit another PR for 500. I went for 500. My form was fucked up. I actually put that video in this video. My form was fucked up. I didn't go as deep as I wanted to. Like, I was scared to go lower than I was going. But the fact that I actually put this shit on my back made me feel good. Made me feel like I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting stronger, because 3 months ago, I wouldn't even thought about putting 500 pounds on my neck. You know, like just a raw bar too. Like no pad, no nothing. Just raw bar, 500 pounds on it. And picking it up was pretty light. It was just when I started going down, the weight started getting really heavy. Like it felt like I was in one of those like compressors that they crush cardboard with, or like a garbage truck or something. And it's like the lower I went, the more it felt like the weight was just pushing me down. I was just like, if I go down any lower, I'm not gonna make it back up. So I stood up with it. But that was my first. I actually tried 4 times. I failed 3. One was because I didn't have clamps on. Another one was because I put the clamps on and one of the clamps was too loose. And then I think another time I picked it up, it just didn't feel right, so I put it back. But so I have noticed increase in strength. So my max jumped from 405 to 455 on squat. My deadlift jumped 30 pounds from 515 to 545. My leg press jumped a couple 100 pounds actually. Before I was only doing about 7 something, and I jumped straight to 1,000 pounds on leg press. What else? My bench has gotten much better. I've been able to hit 315 for 6 reps, 335 for 2 reps, 355. Yeah, 355 for 2 reps. I hit 375 for 1 rep. But that was all on decline bench. As far as my strength on flat bench, I haven't really tested it. I've been doing a lot of decline bench because I'm trying to work my lower chest. I want my lower chest to be squared out with my upper chest. So I do a lot of lower chest. I don't do a lot of flat bench. I really don't even like bench press, to be honest. I actually hate bench press. You know, I know some guys are like, what? You hate bench press? I told one guy, he's like, what? That's my favorite. I'm like, yeah, I don't like bench press because I feel like it's so cliche. Bench press is what guys, you know, they go in the gym and they want to get under bench press to show how strong they are. And I just feel like you could be strong on bench, but it don't mean nothing if you're not strong in the other parts of your body, like your legs and your core and your back. And, you know, bench press don't mean nothing to me. I don't even like it. So, but that's just me. You know, some people, their favorite is bench press. My favorite workout is legs. I love legs. I can't go a day without working my legs. I'm just like addicted to it. I have to work my legs at least once a day. Even if it's just a light workout, I have to get some kind of blood flowing through my legs. So, like I said, I decided to run 1,000 milligrams of test every day. My dosage day-to-day switches up. I break it up. Sometimes it's 125, sometimes it's 250, sometimes it's 375, but I break it up throughout the week. But I do inject every single day. And that's just a tip I got from Dr. Tony Huge. A lot of you guys know who he is. It's just a tip I got from him. You know, a lot of guys don't like injecting every day because it's painful. When I first started taking the propionate, I'm not gonna lie, the shit was fucking painful. I mean, every injection was just like, my ass cheeks just felt like at the top of my ass cheek felt like somebody just hit me with a fucking hammer, like every morning. And it'd just be like that for like 3 or 4 days. And then I switched to the other side, and then the pain over here would go away. And then the next day after injecting here, the pain would start up here. And this is when I was injecting every other day. Since I started injecting every day, I've had absolutely no pain. Like in the past 2 weeks, I've had no pain with my injections. It's been literally no pip, you know, as they say, no pip whatsoever. I was able to go on a nice website that a guy at the gym put me onto, and I was able to get a box of these. So it's 100 that come in there. You know, I got my drawing pins. You know, so far I've been through 4 of the enanthate, 4 of those, and 1 of the propionate. So I'm thinking about ending this cycle at 10 weeks. I don't know what's gonna come of it. Like I said, I've noticed an increase in strength. I have noticed a little bit of acne, but it's not enough acne for me to say that it even came from this. I noticed acne down my arms just a little bit. You can't even see it. It's so, well, it's nothing there now, but like I got 1 bump on my arm right here. Hold on, let me see. See if I can get that in the light. That 1 little bump right there on my skin. You see it? Right here. It's literally 1 little bump, but I've noticed bumps down my arms like I got 1 in my tattoo right here. But it's nothing crazy. I've noticed a few bumps on my back. I can show you guys my back. I don't know if you guys can really get a good look there, but I've always had mild acne on my back. I get it sometimes when I sweat and shit like that. Sweating does it. Laying on my back for long periods of time. I've always got it. So I guess this stuff is just sort of, you know, riling up things that were already there. If you will. I mean, you know, like they say you only get acne if you're already, you know, predisposed to it. So I think I was already predisposed to it, but it's nothing to cry over. You see what I mean? My back is pretty clear. All you see is these couple bumps right here, but they do itch like crazy sometimes. But other than that, nothing crazy. Now, as far as gyno, I do actually have gyno. I did actually experience that. I didn't experience a lot of water retention, but I did experience gyno. If you can see my chest, just looking at it normally, looks normal. It's when I lift my arms up like this when you notice the swelling and the puffy nipples. Right? So they're not that puffy. Some days they're puffier than others, and then they go down. Some days, like when I do chest workouts, they like go away completely. But then other days they're like really freaking poking out and bothering me. Like in the beginning they were itchy, not anymore. So I did order something, and I think I may have ordered the wrong shit. I got some shit on the way right now. I ordered internationally. They fucking taking forever. My package just hit the fucking US, and I'm fucking just like pissed about this shit. But I ordered it about 3 weeks ago. It took them 2 weeks just to give me the fucking tracking information. And now that I've tracked it, now that I'm tracking it, it's been in fucking California for like the last week. So hopefully, USPS hasn't even fucking received my package yet. They saying it's on the way to a USPS facility. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just know if you can order from a fucking US warehouse, order from a US warehouse. Because anytime I order from a US warehouse, I get my shit in 2 weeks. 2 weeks or less. This international shit, like, you either order your shit from a US warehouse or order your shit months in advance, because it could take a real fucking long time. And you would be sitting around just sick, waiting on your stuff. So what I actually ordered, what the guy recommended that I talked to at the gym, the older guy, he actually recommended a few things. Arimidex, Novadex, Clomid. So what I ordered was Clomid to help with this gyno and this conversion to estrogen bullshit that I'm dealing with right now. But then I did some research on the fucking Clomid, and I realized that Clomid is for guys who are infertile and trying to get fertile again. So I don't know how that correlates with gyno. I mean, if you're trying to get fertile, that means you have to have healthy sperm. And if you got healthy sperm, that means your testosterone is higher and your estrogen is lower. So maybe it helps in that way. I don't fucking know. But I think I may have ordered the wrong shit. But I do remember that this guy recommended one of those to me. And so I was like, okay, well, so I didn't go with the most expensive one. And I didn't go. And there was another one. It's a funny name. I can't remember, but I'll try to remember and put it in the video. Maybe it starts with an L. An L. A good one that a lot of people use. Maybe an L. Maybe it starts with an L. I forget. Anyways, I ordered some fucking Clomid. It was like $65. So that's on the way. They gave me some free points on my shit. So I was actually able to get some fucking Clen and D-ball. So I'm gonna see how the D-ball works. As far as the Clen, I've been doing the fucking research on it, and it's just not, I don't know, it just don't seem safe. But I'm gonna have it on deck just in case, because you never know. I might need it one day. But I don't just want to be taking it just because. I'll keep it on deck in case I'm, prepping for a show or something. But, it was free, so got it. But anyways, so that's what I will be running soon is the D-ball. As far as the test goes, I'll probably stop at 10 weeks. I wanted to run it as long as 16 weeks. Being that my pockets are a little tapped right now, shit getting kind of expensive, so I may just have to go off cycle for a month or two. But it's been a nice experience. It's been a nice experience. I mean, that's what I can say. On the days that I normally don't feel really good, I inject and it makes me feel good. Like I feel energized and I feel like I don't feel tired. Normally there's times like, okay, getting a little personal, but normally there's times like when you have, how when you have sex And sometimes you're not in the mood to go to the gym because you done fucking bust off and you might be, your testosterone low, your legs weak. Well, with this, it's like you don't feel any of that. On the days I do have sex, which is, I try to control myself. The days I do have sex, I go to the gym and I'm still strong. My strength is still there. I don't got the fucking noodle legs and shit like that. A lot of you guys, you know what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm talking about. But I'm able to maintain my strength and everything. It just feels really good. I'm happy that I stepped it up 2 injections. I wasn't worried about it from Jump Street. I wasn't worried about side effects. It's like, okay, I got a couple side effects, but I could deal with it. It's nothing to fucking cry over because I knew what I was getting myself into. And at the end of the day, I think the pros are better than the cons. I really do. From the strength increase to vascularity, the size, my weight going up. It's like, okay, we got some puffy nipples or something. We could deal with that shit later. A little bit of acne, like, it'll go away. It's really not that serious. It's not serious enough for you to be like, oh, you're destroying your body. I don't feel that way. I actually feel like I'm making my body better. I actually look a whole lot better than I used to. Way better than I used to. I don't know if y'all seen my before and after pictures. I know a lot of y'all watch my SARM's transformation video. SARM's transformation. I actually got a couple other transformation videos. If you go check those out, you can see my progress after SARM's. Once I started running Anavar and Test together, I've made a lot of progress. I put on since I stopped taking SARM's, I put on about 20 pounds, over 20 pounds since SARM's. And that was 2 months ago. So in 2 months, I've been able to pack on 20 pounds. It may not all be muscle, but on a frame like mine, it looks like all muscle. So I'm not complaining. Will this be my last cycle? It's definitely my first. But I'm going to tell you like this. This is not my last cycle. I will probably do this shit for the next 10 years. Because I just like it. I like the whole process. I really do. And I'm never really, I don't really, as far as being natural and stuff like that, people talk their shit and talk about this guy's not natural. He's this, he only looks this way because of steroids. And if you go look at my before pictures, before steroids, I already had a nice physique. All the steroids in the world is not going to get you good genetics. It's just not. I could give you the same shit that I'm taking and you still won't look like me, not only because of my genetic makeup, but because of my work ethic. That's really all it is. I spend 4 to 5 hours a day in the gym. Ain't no steroid in the world gonna make you do that. 4 to 5 hours a day, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. I'm in the gym, So, if you got this idea that steroids are gonna somehow give you this insane physique and that I got this physique from steroids, you sadly misled. I spent 7 years of my life incarcerated. That's where most of my gains came from. My physique, everything. I shaped my body in institutions. It has nothing to do with steroids. But I'm glad I got introduced to these, to be honest. I knew God wasn't gonna let me stay a skinny dude my whole life. So it's a new journey for me. It's a new thing for me. Like I said, it's my first official cycle, but it will not be my last. And I'm going to try to do as much as I can to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on with me. If you got some tips on how I can help, my situation as far as this gyno goes, because I find this shit slightly fucking annoying. Like, it looks good when my hands are like this, but when I go do a double bicep, then I got the fucking puffy nipple syndrome. So if you guys got any tips on how you can help me fix this problem without having to get surgery, because I just saw a guy, he just recently got surgery, and I didn't like the way that shit looked. His name actually is Quint Beastwood. He's actually like a new bodybuilder. He just started steroids too, but I don't like the way his shit looked. Like they cut the nipple and then they removed all the tissue and his nipple looks sunk in. And I don't know if it's gonna heal later and if it's gonna fill out, you know, the sunk in part. But I don't like that shit. I don't. I've actually had Gyno before. I've had it twice before. I had it once as a kid. And my mother told me that it was from drinking too much milk. Because of the hormones that they put in the milk. My big brother had it also. And I think he still got it to this day. But mine's went away. At about age 13, 14, mine's went away. And then again, when I was taking the pro hormone called Super DMZ, I got Gyno for about 2 months. After that, I went on I water fasted for 2 months and it went away. That's what I can say. I water fasted and the Gyno completely went away. So I know there's other methods to fix Gyno besides surgery, you know? And I hear the surgery is upwards of something like $7,000. So it's pretty fucking expensive. I'm not trying to go through all of that. So if you guys got any other tips on what I could do to help the Gyno, reverse it, slow it down, stop it, whatever, leave it in the comments below. Like I said, that's the only side effect. And I know that's like one of the most feared side effects of this shit. As far as any shrinkage in the testicles, I have noticed a little bit of shrinkage. It's nothing crazy though. Like some days they feel smaller and then other days they feel regular. Like I don't really pay that much mind to them because they look the same. You know, it's just when I actually go to feel, sometimes they feel a little small, but not enough for me to get scared. Like my balls haven't shrunk up into my body or nothing crazy like that. But I am, like I said, I'm running 1,000 milligrams of test a week. Maybe I should have been a little smarter and ran a fucking AI alongside of it. But I didn't because I don't have a fucking coach. I don't have nobody sitting here schooling me, teaching me how to do this shit. So a lot of shit I got to teach myself and I'm making some fucking mistakes. It just is what the fuck it is. We all make mistakes, you know? And there's plenty of people out there who take steroids. They make fucking mistakes. But, you know, I'm sharing my mistakes with you. So hopefully some guys out there that's a little smarter, got some better tips, got some tips that actually help me. Because I do listen. I do read every comment. I do respond to every comment. The only comments I don't respond to are the guys who are asking me, where do I get the shit from? I'm not going to fucking tell you. So stop asking me. You're going to get my fucking channel shut down asking me stupid ass questions like that. Just don't ask. I'm not going to tell you. You got to do the fucking research on your own. That's just it. Or if I meet you in person, if I just so happen to see you in the gym, I might fucking tell you. But don't be asking me on a public forum, a public page, where I'm getting fucking illegal substances from. Just don't do it. Anyhow, like I said, this has been an exclusive straight from your man Jackson. Make sure if you do this, you're going to do it safely. Make sure you have a safe place to put all your empty pins once you're done. Okay? So nobody gets a hold of them. Make sure you do everything clean and sterile. And if you guys like this video, I want you to comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. I just want to thank everybody who watched the SARM's transformation video and my Larry Wills challenge video. That shit blowing the fuck up. I was just making videos how I normally do. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Obviously, the shit works. So I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content that I bring. I'm Jackson. The page is SchizoFit. You can go to my Instagram and follow me on Instagram, Jackson Marquis, JacksonMarquii. You can follow my SchizoFit page. That's SchizoFit_. You can also follow my wife, who is also my workout partner. Her Instagram is XO_Pocahontas_. And that's pretty much it. That's my Test E update. Peace.